Now stop for a second. Close your eyes and imagine this. You wake up one morning and it's almost 4,000 years ago. You're in Babylon. If you hurt someone, even by accident, saying sorry is not enough. There is no courtroom, no chance to defend yourself, no second chance. Whatever you did to someone is done to you in exactly the same way. Break a tooth, yours gets broken. Take an eye, say goodbye to yours too. And the person behind all of this is not an executioner. He's a king. His name is Hammurabi. Today, I'm not just telling you about an uncle with harsh rules, but about a dark justice system built on fear. One that was powerful enough to change the world, because without these laws, what we call a legal system, today might not have existed at all. When Uncle Hammurabi came to power around 1750 BCE, Babylon was complete chaos. Everyone did whatever they wanted. The strong were always right. The weak were tortured. Every city had different rules. Every street had its own version of justice. And most conflicts were solved not by law, but by blood feuds and revenge. Hammurabi realized something very clearly. As long as justice belongs to the strong, no empire can survive for long. So he decided to end this disorder not with kind words, but with a move as hard as stone, literally. He had 282 laws carved into a massive stone pillar, and instead of hiding them, he placed it in the middle of the city for everyone to see. His message was crystal clear. If you break the law, you will know exactly what happens to you. This is where the famous idea of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, truly began. And it wasn't just a saying, it was enforced exactly as written. Break someone's bone and yours would be broken. Steal from the wrong person and you could lose your hand. Build a house poorly, cause it to collapse, and kill the owner, and you would be executed. Even doctors were not outside this system. If a surgeon caused a patient's death during an operation, his hands could be cut off. Today, this may sound like horrifying, inhuman brutality, but Hammurabi was not trying to be merciful. He was trying to create order through fear. At the time, the real problem wasn't how harsh the punishments were, but the fact that crimes went unpunished. Power was everything, and people only stopped when they feared the consequences. That's why these punishments were chosen to be unforgettable. But here's where the story gets truly dark. These laws were not equal for everyone. If you were noble, you could receive a lighter punishment for the same crime. If you were rich, you could sometimes reduce your sentence with money. But if you were a commoner or a slave, the very same crime could cost you your life. So yes, there was a justice system, but there was no equality. Women, slaves, and the poor were often treated not as individuals, but as property. This system wasn't designed to protect people, it was designed to protect the hierarchy of society. Still, something revolutionary happened. Hammurabi replaced personal revenge with written law. Instead of saying, "I'll handle this myself," people started looking at the stone pillar. Families stopped attacking each other and began asking, "What does the law say?" And this harsh but crucial change kept Babylon strong, stable, and under control for a long time. Hammurabi didn't present himself to the people as just a king either. At the top of the pillar, he was shown receiving the laws from the gods, suggesting that these rules were divine. Disobeying the law didn't just mean going against the state, it meant going against the gods. Law, religion, and propaganda were merged into a single system. And as strange as it sounds, this system worked. Centuries later, other civilizations followed the same idea. Roman law, medieval kingdoms, and modern states all adopted the same principle. Laws should be written, visible, and not change from person to person. That's why when we talk about Hammurabi today, we're not just talking about terrifying punishments. We're talking about the foundation of legal systems. Without it, justice might have remained personal, emotional, and endlessly violent. Now imagine this system still existed today. One moment of anger, one careless action, and a brutal punishment follows immediately. Social media would be a very different place. People would think twice before typing anything. Jokes aside, Hammurabi's true legacy isn't cruelty, it's structure. He showed that societies need rules stronger than individuals. And now I want to ask you, should justice be built on fear or on understanding? Is punishment more effective or rehabilitation? Write your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy uncovering the dark, disturbing, yet fascinating rules of the past, don't forget to follow Ancient Detective and subscribe. Because history doesn't just tell us what happened, it shapes how we live today. And remember, some of the greatest secrets in history are hidden behind the harshest laws.